Hey, it's Meatball.
And Mark.
And this is the Rocker Morning Show on demand from 107.7 RKR. 107.7 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
Double dose of Great White to get us going this morning. Rest in peace to Jack Russell. Found out he passed away last night, ages 63. This was only a month after he announced that he was going to be retiring from music anyway. So just a bummer there. Yeah. And then last night also found out we lost Greg Kinn earlier this week.
That is nuts, man.
So we're going to pay tribute to him later on this morning as well. Good morning, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. A little tired, but I'm ready for the weekend. We've got a lot of fun festivities ahead of us.
Yeah, I can't imagine why you're tired.
Yeah.
How late did you manage to stay up for this?
Oh my gosh. Till about like 10 something. And then
okay.
I was like,
I made it a little longer than you did.
Yeah.
So Growlers update from last night / this morning. Gates opened at 5:30 yesterday afternoon. First pitch thrown out at 6:30. There was a 2-hour rain delay in the 7th inning, but 9 hours, a rain delay, and 14 innings later.
Payout pitch. Sanchez deep to left center field. Hamilton going back. He will make the catch. Springer tags out from third, and the Kalamazoo Growlers are your Northwoods League champions.
Yeah!
Brandon Sanchez walks it off in 14. 8-7, your final score.
Growlers finally win it 8-7 on a walk-off at 3 a.m.
Man, unbelievable.
I wish more people had been able to stay up and see this. We didn't. We saw the replay this morning. Actually, I rolled over at about, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning and saw the score was still 6-6. And I was like, no way.
Just unreal, man. 3 a.m.
They were down, Growlers were down 6-1 at one point. They clawed back, got a few runs, 3 straight RBI walks from the Loggers to tie it up in the 7th. And we held that score of 6-6 until the 13th inning at around 2 a.m. when it got tied again at 7. And then finally, 3 a.m., the walk-off to put it away, bottom of the 14th.
Man.
That is insane, man.
What a freaking game.
Yeah.
And that was you were mentioning too, the Loggers kind of in the situation that the Growlers were in a few years ago. And at one point they were down 6-1. The Growlers were. I mean, it was not looking good. And then the 6th and 7th inning, they shut the Loggers out and they got 5 runs to tie it up.
Yeah. It was awesome. But yeah, the Loggers had a very similar situation that, like you said, the Growlers last year where they won the first half of the season.
Yeah.
So it was an automatic bid into the playoffs, but then they just cratered the second half. So they came in with a losing record, but then, all you got to do is win 1 by 1, man, going through the playoffs. That's all it took. And it's all it took to get them there. So congratulations to the Loggers for an awesome game.
Yeah, no doubt.
That most of us slept through half of.
Literally, our alarms are going off when you guys won the championship. So
it's exactly right, man.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. But congratulations to the Growlers. This is awesome. I promise we're excited. We're just very, very tired from trying to stay up and watch that last night. But maybe a quick note to the Northwoods League. Give us a day to kind of reset and gather ourselves before the championship game next time. Because it was like, okay, you won your division, championship game tomorrow, go.
Right.
We might be able to sell a few more tickets. Also, have it on a Friday night. That way, if we have something like we did tonight, it ends up being a Friday night, Saturday morning, and I'm not going to work 3 hours after the ball game is over, dude.
No doubt.
Oh, God.
Sanchez deep to left center field. Springer tags out from third, and the Kalamazoo Growlers are your Northwoods League champions.
The Kalamazoo Growlers are champions once again. Congratulations on your 2024 Northwoods League Championship. From the Rocker.
107.7 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
So, marijuana became legal in what year in Michigan? Do you remember?
I can't recall exactly, no.
Yeah, it's been around for a while now. And, during that time period, we also got Governor Gretchen Whitmer, which, if memory serves, one of her big running campaign lines was, we're going to fix the damn roads, right? So people started putting the two and two together because obviously there are tax dollars that come off of cannabis sales that go into infrastructure rebuild and other programs. And a part of that is education and roads. So somebody asked the question, how much pot would we have to consume to fix all the damn roads in Michigan?
Interesting.
The number might kind of surprise you. Give me a ballpark number and then we'll go through this and we'll see how close you are.
Man, how many...
How much money would a person have to, if every person in Michigan, consume cannabis, how much in a year would somebody have to consume monetarily? So like $500, $1,000, whatever.
Jeez, I can't even imagine. I don't even know.
Okay.
I honestly don't even know that.
Okay.
Can't even guess.
It's an astronomical number because you think like the state has something like, I don't know, 330. No, it's a stupid amount of miles of road. 122,000 miles of road in the state of Michigan.
Gotcha.
So even if you're talking about $1 million a mile to do that, you're talking about $122 million. That's a lot. Considering that last year alone, less than 50 million came off those taxes and went toward.
So how much money?
Less than 50 million off tax dollars last year.
No, I'm talking about how much money. How much?
Oh, see, I only did $1 million. I only said $1 million a mile just because that's easy math, and we all know how bad I am at math. So that's just an easy number. I guarantee you that number is way higher than $1 million.
Gotcha. See, I was waiting for this big reveal, and I'm like, what? He's just giving facts and numbers. And
yeah. So lot of road, taking a lot of money.
Yeah.
Cannabis is relatively affordable in the state of Michigan, and actually it's one of the most affordable states when it comes to the consumption. This is actually straight from the mouth of Governor Gretchen Whitmer, apparently back in 2019. And it's in a tweet. Governor Whitmer says that, quote, every man, woman, and child would have to smoke about $2,500 worth of marijuana per year to fix our roads. Now, considering that, children are not allowed to smoke cannabis.
Yeah.
You have to up that number for every man and woman. So you're talking, well north of $3,000 a year for us to be able to fix every day, to essentially do potholes for pot.
Wow.
Now I know a few people who might be pretty close to that number. But yeah, that is apparently the monetary value of our roads in the state of Michigan via cannabis.
That's too much.
Now, keeping in mind, too, that number was given out in 2019 before inflation. So that number has probably gone up, too. Not just the people who try and smoke that much are really, really high right now.
I shouldn't be driving, too.
Yeah, that's true. If you're spending that much on cannabis, probably not using the roads or should not use the roads that much.
They're probably helping, actually. It's staying off the roads.
That's 100%, yeah.
It's time to turn up your dials and tune out the traffic because we're playing the Daily 5 on the Rocker Morning Show, testing the mental magnitude of your favorite morning monkeys on the radio. And now, your hosts for the Daily 5, Meatball and Mark Frank House.
It is the Daily 5 where Mark and I ask each other questions. The other one answers. Today, Mark is asking the questions. I am answering, and I got some help on the line today from Shane. Good morning, Shane. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Thank you.
Awesome, Shane. You got to help Meatball get 3 out of 5 questions correct. He's been in this position before. If you can help him get 3 out of 5, he will get the clean sweep, the first one of the entire year. If not, I will get the lone point and once again ruin his life.
It's not going to happen. I feel good about it, Shane.
Mm-hmm. All right, science. Question number 1.
Okay.
Scientists have studied plastic bottles and concluded they can be turned into a variety of things.
Okay.
Which of these is not one of them? Fuel, vanilla, or batteries?
Vanilla?
Yeah.
That's weird. Say that again.
I want to say batteries.
You want to say batteries? Vanilla is interesting. I don't know how you would turn plastic bottles into vanilla, but I also know where vanilla flavoring comes from. I'm not going to say it because it's gross.
Right.
But I can't seem to find any powering opportunity for them as well. So I'm going to go with Shane on this. We're going to go batteries. Final answer.
Batteries' final answer is correct.
Whoa! Oh, man. I really thought you were going to break my heart and say vanilla.
General knowledge.
All right.
What is the shadow casting pointer on a sundial called? Is it a gnomon, a petrichor, or a lanule?
A renewal.
Yeah, it's not a petrichor. I've heard that before, and I just know that's not what that is. What was the first one?
Gnomon.
A gnomon?
Yep. Gnomon, petrichor, or lanule.
And you said lanule, Shane?
Yes.
Are you a sun guy? Like, do you own a bunch of sundials?
He's a sun god. He's Ra.
Shane the sun god. What's that?
Boy Scout.
Boy Scout. Okay,
Okay.
there we go. Lanule then. Final answer.
Lanule, final answer. It's a gnomon.
A gnomon. Oh.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
You must have been in those other Boy Scouts, Shane.
Literature.
One.
Literature. Who became the first person to become a billionaire by writing books? Is it J.K. Rowling, Stephen King, or Danielle Steele?
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh.
Does this include movie rights off of books?
Yeah, does it?
By writing books.
By writing books. Okay, so the money, okay, I got you.
Can you say them again?
J.K. Rowling, Stephen King, or Danielle Steele?
The first billionaire author, basically.
J.K.
I was thinking J.K. Rowling too, because that's such a franchisable thing.
Well, they're all franchisable, but he's been around longer.
Well, that's a woman.
Yeah. J.K. No.
She wrote the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah. Stephen King's been around longer, but I think J.K. Rowling has definitely sold more books and then all the other stuff. So I'm gonna go with Shane here and say J.K. Rowling as well. Final answer. Yes,
J.K. Rowling.
Okay. All right.
Got to get one of the last two correct. Weather. What was the first feminine name given to a hurricane?
Oh no.
Audrey, Hazel, or Carol?
Audrey.
They go in alphabetical order, so Audrey was the first one that came to mind as well. But was it the first one?
I don't know.
Shane's saying Audrey.
Yeah. I'm gonna trust Shane here and go Audrey. Final answer.
Audrey, final answer.
Yes. No!
It was Carol.
Dang it!
And once again, we come down to the last question. Meatball is pacing in place. He is sweating. And it's food. If the price had kept up with inflation, the hot dog pop combo at Costco would cost how much today? Okay,
You really this all comes down to math?
yes. If the price had kept up with inflation, that $1.50 hot dog pop combo at Costco would cost how much today? $4.50, $5.85, or $6.90. So $4.50, $5.85, or $6.90.
Wow.
Think about how much you pay for a hot dog at like a ball game. Divide that in half.
Yeah, I'm going to go to 580.
That's kind of where my brain was as well. So let's think this through here.
Oh, man. Well, you got 7 seconds to
Dude,
give
I
an
was just
answer.
in at Costco, too.
Say that again, Shane.
I just ate it at Sam's Club the other day.
I know,
is that
right?
Sam?
Those
Yeah.
are legendary.
Oh my God.
You got to get an
All right.
answer.
Shane's feeling the middle ground with 585. Is that what it was?
Yes.
All right. It all comes down to math. We're going 585. Final answer.
585, final answer.
No!
Holy crap.
Once again, cannot come up with the sweep.
No!
$4.50.
God.
And once again, all that hard work just couldn't make it happen.
That's all right.
Luckily, Meatball did get the win for the week, 4-1. And Shane, congratulations. You get to party it up with Meatball tonight at Warner Vineyards. You'll have a brew with them and have some good times as you're going to see the Legends of Rock show.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah, man. Come on by. We'll share a hot dog, I guess.
It'll only
All right.
cost you $4.50.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Shane. We appreciate your time this morning, buddy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
1077 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse.
Hey, Meatball.
There's some experts that are saying that there are some hotels you should not be staying at.
Can confirm.
And you can open up the 1077 RKR app and take a look at this. You've told me some serious horror stories.
Yeah. The worst one was I was traveling with my folks. We were going to Florida, and we had to drive through Mississippi. Stopped in Jackson because it was about halfway. And we were just like, oh, we're just crashing at a hotel. Quality Inn's fine. You know,
Yeah.
just need a place to sleep for the night and we're good. Didn't need anything fancy. I wake up after about 2.5 hours of sleep and I'm just like, man, I itch. What's out? What is that? Bed bugs. Bed bugs. It was the worst experience. Like my first and only experience of bed bugs, and I never want to experience it again.
Yeah.
I literally got everything off of that bed, piled everything up in the middle of it. I took all my luggage back out to the truck, everything. Like I was just like, no, I want nothing to do with this place. I sat outside the rest of the night in Jackson, Mississippi. That was scary.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Man. Yeah. Anything but quality. Well, there are two sources that are pinpointing two particular hotels. One of which I totally agree with. The other one, I don't know. I've just never had a bad experience. They're saying that the Super 8 and Motel 6 are the worst ones you can stay at.
But they leave a light on for you.
But here's the thing. Those two hotels, strangely enough, I stayed at both of those back to back. The first one was when I was on vacation a few months ago.
Yeah.
And as soon as I get in, the first thing I notice is a bunch of splotchy stains on this carpet that must have been installed in the 70s, maybe 80s if I'm lucky. So the whole thing was splotchy and gross. Then I get into the room and there is a German cockroach on the wall.
How do you know he was German? Was he speaking German?
Yes.
Achtung, me cockroach. Yeah.
Me cockroach.
Yeah, that's German.
What? Okay. I'll take your word for it. But yeah, there was a German cockroach on the wall. I was like, okay, splat, killed that. And I went to the front desk and I told the guy, I was like, hey, I just killed a cockroach on the wall. And he looked at me as if to say, how did that get there? Almost like I'm pretty sure I didn't leave a cockroach in there.
That's right. I left it in the room next to yours.
Mm-hmm. So then I took my shoes off and that's when I really started to get pissed. The floor felt like I was walking on the sticky movie theater floor.
Oh, God.
It was so gross. I can definitely... Now, listen, I'm not saying every Super 8 is like this.
Yeah.
But I can definitely say I'm never staying at a Super 8 again.
Okay.
And then the next morning, he looks at me as I'm checking out with this like glee in his eye and a tilted head and a smile. How was your stay? I was like, do I unload on this guy right now?
Yeah.
Or do I just go, it was great. Everything was great.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I was like, I got to get out of here so I can eat breakfast.
Yeah, fair
Because
enough.
their continental breakfast that they advertised was Nutrigrain bars. Motel 6, on the other hand, super clean, no cockroaches, no movie theater floor. And yes, they did leave the light on for me.
Nice.
So,
Very nice.
yes. So, yeah. I let that guy have it in the review online. I I decimated him.
Yeah.
If that's still open after the review I left, they'll be lucky.
Yeah.
I'll just never forget the look in his. How was the stay? It was like, it was a total piece.
107.7 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
We are coming down to the wire, man. We've only got, 2 weeks left of the Rocker Rides?
Man, it's, we're getting close. We're about, over less than a month away now from giving that out, because we're giving it out September 14th. Mm-hmm. So, we got about 3-4 weeks left. For you to get registered for the Rocker Rides.
Opportunities for you to get qualified in person today.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at Tapper Ford and Paw Paw at 4 o'clock. I'll be there from 4 to 5. And then I'll be at Warner Vineyards tonight, 6 to 8. With the trucks as well, so you can get qualified there. We're going to have the Rock Legends tribute show there for Queen and Def Leppard. Going to be a ton of fun.
Nice.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be back out in Paw Paw 5 to 7. We're going to be at Tapper Ford again for you to get qualified for that Rocker Rides, and you're going to love it. That Ford F-150 that could be yours. Got a 2-year lease on it ready for you.
Yes. So, again, the pit stop tonight, 4 to 5. Warner Vineyards from 6 to 8. And then Meatball again at Tapper Ford tomorrow, 5 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
But
I guess you can see the Chevy if you want to tonight.
Yes. Yeah, it's probably a smart idea, because then you'll be like, yeah.
No.
So 978-1077, we're getting you registered right now for the Rocker Rides. 978-1077, caller number 7. Let's get you hooked up and registered for the Rocker Rides, all sponsored by Warner Vineyards and our friends at Tapper Ford and Tapper Chevy in Paw Paw.
107.7 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
I know in a little bit you're going to be doing Vinyl and 45, which I assume we're going to have a pretty good record there, because you've always got some really good cuts there. One place you might go looking for our Vinyl and 45 submission today is up in Grand Rapids. There's a new record store open up there called Boomtown Records. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It is owned and operated by the nephew of former bass player for the band Metallica, Jason Newsted.
That is wild, man.
Yeah. So this looks really cool. Boomtown Records, owned and operated by Ben Newsted, again, nephew of the former bass player from Battle Creek, Jason Newsted. It's over there on Plainfield Avenue, Grand Rapids. Boomtown houses over 2,500 LPs for sale.
Man, I got to get up there and check that out.
It's a good little submission there.
Yeah.
Ben apparently, and we've got a little more detail on this shop over on the Rocker app. Ben appears to be very adamant that his famous uncle had nothing to do with the store. But having that connection definitely isn't a bad thing. People in Grand Rapids have taken, a quick liking to the store and to his selection. And the memory remains of Jason's contributions to the greatest metal band of all time.
Yeah, this is going to be cool. We definitely got to get up there and check this out.
So yeah. I really need to add to my vinyl collection. I haven't been in a while.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been a minute. Because when it was record store day, I dropped a little bit of money.
Yeah.
On 420. So coming up the next one, we're a couple of months away, and that's probably good. We're like a little less than 3 months. Yeah, a little bit more than 3 months away. Because the next one's on Black Friday, which is normally after Thanksgiving. When they do that record store day. I'll be honest, the last year I did not sit outside. You gotta have a good album for record store day for me to want to sit outside in 50-degree weather. It is always chilly the day after Thanksgiving. So you really gotta have something good for me to want to sit out there in that cold for 2.5 hours.
I'm sitting here thinking, this is a record shop by Ben Newsted. Who is the nephew of Jason Newsted. Do you think he cranks the bass up a lot higher in there? He just mixes everything real bass heavy. So then when he plays And Justice for All, it sounds normal.
Right.
The way it's supposed to. 107.7 RKR, it is the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball.
And Mark Frankhouse.
And it's after 9 o'clock, which means we got Zoe Turner in the house.
What's up?
What is happening? How are you?
Barely awake. How are you?
Same, actually.
Yeah.
I shot up because we're getting ready for, first beer of the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And we got people creeping into the studio. I was like, awesome. All right. The Woo Crew getting in here a little early.
The Woo Crew's in. Well, Zoe's always welcome back to the studio. It's good to see you. And, man, BC Pizza really cranking things out this week.
Oh, yeah.
You especially, because you're like you mentioned before, you're taking more of a leadership role. I mean, you have been. You're the general manager. You're out here running the show.
Boss.
Yeah. Yeah. Your dad's keeping busy too. I know he's out there slinging potato salads and making moves behind the scenes.
He's been doing our catering orders, which is great because last week we fed 150 people at Western. We fed 100 people at Yaya's Kitchen. And we had another catering order in there somewhere. It all became a blur.
Yeah. Well, you guys do a lot with area schools and stuff. Like schools are starting to come back into session now, so you guys are going to start doing some of that again too.
Yeah, we work with Kazoo schools for their school lunches on Wednesdays and Fridays, which is really fun.
Very cool.
Yeah, pasta every Wednesday, pizza every Friday.
Bruh.
This stinks, man. When I was in middle school, they gave me the freaking sheet pan pizza.
We got the square pizza with corn.
They dug it right out of the garbage can.
Yeah.
These kids nowadays get BC pizza. This is a bunch of trash.
All right. Well, BC Pizza is not trash. In fact, we want to give somebody a pizza party from BC Pizza. And we have our current winner. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do that. Okay.
And the winner is
Natasha Showman from Landscape Forms off East Michigan Ave.
Yay! Natasha Showerman, if you are listening, congratulations. You just won Landscape Forms off East Michigan Ave, a pizza party next week. So if you're listening, Mrs. or Miss Showerman, give us a call, 978-1077. We're going to get your order, and we are going to throw you a pizza party next week. And how is next week already looking for you guys over there?
Right now, not much planned.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're going to invite the other Landscape Forms to their party.
Right.
Well, they're feeling generous, maybe.
But you're still getting used to those new hours, too, over there at BC Pizza, right? Remind us of those.
Yeah, so closed Sunday, Monday. Thank God. Tuesday through Thursday, 11 to 8. Friday, 11 to 9. Saturday, 1 to 9. And then buffet 11 to 2. Tuesday through Friday, 5:30 to 7:30 Wednesday and Thursday nights.
Beautiful.
Really just show up and just show up and ask for pizza. And
show up, open mouth, insert pizza. Very easy.
Way to do it.
BC Pizza off West Main and Kalamazoo. Hit them up, and congratulations to Natasha Showerman and Landscape Forms on East Michigan Ave. You are our new workplace of the week. Set the needle and crank the knob. It's Mark Frankhouse, and I've got another crucial addition to your record collection. It's Vinyl and 45 on the Rocker. Today, we pay homage to the late Jack Russell, lead vocalist of Great White, who passed away last night. Their back-to-back albums, Once Bitten and Twice Shy, sold millions of albums, including hits like Rock Me, Once Bitten, Twice Shy, and The Angel Song. Both albums have sold millions of copies and should be in your collection. Spin one this weekend as we remember Jack Russell. This has been Vinyl and 45 on 107.7 RKR.
I would like to take this opportunity to express my fondness for a beer.
Good morning, my fellow Americans. It's Friday.
It's time to crack the first beer of the weekend with the Rocker Morning Show and Presidential Brewing Company.
On 107.7 RKR.
The Rocker.
Back in the game.
The Woo Crew is wound up today. I like it. Y'all clearly did not stay up and watch the Growlers game last night.
Right.
Man, they would not be this bubbly if they stayed up till 3 a.m. watching that game.
Oh, speaking of bubbly.
Oh, man.
First beer of the weekend, our good buddy Jake from Presidential in the house.
What's up?
How's it going, man?
Wow. I don't get that kind of welcome very many places.
We just got to start applauding for you when we come into Presidential now.
Honestly, can I get the recording of this track? I just want to start.
It's going to play every time you walk in the front door.
Yeah.
It's going to be his alarm in the morning now.
I don't need music. I just need an applause. That's all. Oh, it's good. No, it's good to be back. I brought a fun beer with me today. Everybody kind of knows the Sherbert Hoover brand already, but today is a newer Sherbert Hoover.
Uh-huh.
So this one is Sherbert Hoover Pina Colada.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this one's good. So we better get this
there we
poured.
go. I had to get the Pina Colada song onto this one.
Well, especially since it's so rainy today, we're trying to bring that sunshine.
Yeah,
right?
We'll pretend like it's summer.
And even though the song's kind of messed up.
It really is. That song, I never listened to the words until I was like 30-something. What in the world?
But it is talking about if you like pina coladas and get caught in the rain. I mean, it's kind of perfect in a way for today.
Yeah. So if you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, this is the drink for you. Sherbert Hoover, we keep doing this beer with all kinds of different fruits, and this is one of my personal favorites. There is real pineapple, real coconut in here.
My.
And this is a delicious drink for the summertime.
Let's just get this.
Yeah.
Got to put this one down.
Yeah, it's got
all
of that pineapple just jumps right out at you.
Wow. That's dangerous.
You have it in your hand right now.
There we go. Yeah, this one's one of my favorites. We do a limited. We only do this beer once a year, the Pina Colada, and we try to make sure that doesn't happen in December. We got a little late to it this year, but here we are with Pina Colada Sherbert Hoover in the house. Excited to have this one back. And today, if you come out to the brewery, you'll get 50% off your first draft pour of this beer.
I was going to say, when you first hit this, it's like, oh man, here's a pineapple. But the more you drink it, the more it gets on your palate.
It's a little more subtle.
Yeah, and the coconut starts to come out a little bit. Because you use real coconut in this bad boy, right?
I'm experiencing like the pineapple sitting on my back teeth and the coconut's kind of up on my tongue.
Yeah.
It's very wild.
That makes tons of sense.
I don't know. It's a thing.
It's doing the jitterbug.
Yeah, it's something. I don't know.
Not the Lindy Hop?
The coconut's doing the Lindy Hop.
What a callback.
Pineapple's doing the jitterbug.
What a boy.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
It's a good one though.
This stuff is really good.
This will be a perfect pairing because you got some shows. You're coming down. Let's see. You're through September with the shows, right?
Yeah, we have music until the end of September every Friday and Saturday night. Tonight we've got Due South. They're kind of a blend between a southern rock band and a little bit country. And then tomorrow we have Crazy Mike, which is more of a classic rock kind of vibe out in the beer garden.
Fantastic.
It's going to be a fun show.
You also happen to have a special guest over there with you.
Oh, yeah.
Please introduce yourself.
Young
My name
entrepreneur.
is Maddie.
Hi, Maddie. How are you?
Hey, welcome.
Now, Maddie, are you the unofficial mascot of Presidential Brewing? Is that right?
Dad says so.
Okay. He must be right there.
And a young entrepreneur as well.
Yeah, Maddie, tell us what you got going on over there.
So, I've started my own business at Presidential called Bestie Beads.
Okay.
It's where I can make you custom bracelets for $2, and you can choose out the letters, choose the colors, whatever you want it to have on it.
Awesome.
And you can add specialty beads for $1 more extra $1.
Are you going to be there
like
tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I think I'm going to have to come up there with my bestie and get some bestie beads. Invest in the future.
Wait, no, I can't be there. I'm going to be at a different thing tonight.
Other bestie.
What? You have another bestie?
Bestie light.
Bestie light. I love it. So when you're Presidential tonight, be sure to find Maddie. Get you some bestie beads. And do you have some with you? Or do you have some with you right now?
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's all
Got to
right.
build that
You'll
anticipation.
see me with a giant suitcase.
Ah,
And all my
there we go.
beads.
Can't miss
Handcuffed.
that. Can't miss that.
Handcuffed the suitcase.
Well, while you're there tonight, we can get you set up with some concert tickets.
Yeah.
And how about we get you set up with that $20 gift certificate and VIP access to the shows this weekend?
978-1077. Caller number 7. You are going to win a $20 gift certificate to Presidential Brewing Company and some VIP tickets to the shows this weekend. Hit us up, 978-1077. Cheers.
Cheers to the weekend, everybody.